Dear listener, dear viewer, we are grateful that you are tuned in again this week. Yet again, ITI is here to tell stories of the people that have made theater alive. Every week, like last week, we shall be bringing one of the people that have made theater alive. And today we are honored to have yet another good gentleman who's going to tell us about his story. This good gentleman is none other than Mr. Okware. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk to Mr. Okware. Mr. Okware, you're so welcome. We're honored to have you.
Thank you.
Please say hi to our viewer.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you?
Thank you, Mr. Okware. Now, you are one of the longest serving National Theatre staff. That is a very good achievement. And today we are talking about theatre. Tell us, what is theatre to you? When someone says theatre, what comes to your mind?
To me, theater as a building is a seeing place where if you go, you have to be attentive, you have to listen and watch. And that is the rule in a theater.
Nice, as simple as that. You have to listen, and that's a rule. From your experience as a theatre maker, would like you to tell us what was that spark? How lead us through the first time you came to theatre, the first day you came here and decided this is going to be your home, that you belong here.
Yeah, it was 1983 when my uncle, who was a stage director here, you know that this place used to have stage director and the artistic director and house manager. Then normal gallery, which is part of it, used to have also a stage director. I mean, normal gallery director. So they scrapped up those things later on because they wanted to have one director. Now, when he came home, I was a licensed teacher in Atiri, Tororo, that is in Bale Road. He found me with my other brothers and sisters. We are working on granates in the garden. So he came because they were going to give him, I think some granates, because his sister was my mother, Unduri. So when he came, he talked to me, asked me, what are you doing? I said, I'm teaching. Where? I showed him the school because it was
nearby.
Yeah, nearby. He said, okay. I wanted to see if we can go to Kampala. Then I said, okay, but not now because I'm teaching. Then he said, oh, no, you come first, then you get what to do, then you can join us. But for now, I just want you to be introduced to my bosses. So after a short time, I came to Kampala. I came to National Theatre Street. But I was going to stay with him in Bukoto Flats. So they took me to the director. The director there was Eridad Waraka. He died recently.
Okay.
And the house manager was Joseph in Tarumba, Christopher, a tall person, was the house manager. And it was the acting, now Leonard Du was the stage director. So they planned for interview. There was an interview, I think, going to take place for some other people. So I was also included in that. But I was interviewed by those people. In Tarumba, house manager, Walakera, Eldad, and then some other person. I think I've forgotten the person, that he was from UBC, I mean Radio Uganda, because Radio Uganda was here. It wasn't UBC. So they interviewed me and other people. So I went back to the village. But Leonard Ondu told me that if you come and join me, I will connect you to Makerere for performing. I mean, it wasn't performing arts, it was diploma
It
in
was
music,
MDD.
MDD. And they were saying Musiro does that. I could also hear that. So I didn't like it. But since it was my uncle, he kept on telling me the same thing, the same thing. So I had to go to Makerere when I came for that interview. They call it what? Qualifying interview. You sit for interview, then you qualify to continue with
Into the
study.
institution.
Now, but before that, he told me that you have passed, so you can come and start working. So I came. So when I came, the day I came, it was because that was because the letter was talking of 1st of April, 1984. So when I came, I found Bazale outside, Augustine Bazale. He didn't know me. So we sat there. We are all visitors. Then the security man came, Simon Onyuta, to chase us almost. He said, what are you doing here? Because he saw us, two people, but not knowing each other. But we were talking slowly, slowly. I didn't know him. He didn't know me. He said he was from Uganda. He said from Jinja, Musoga, okay. But was already staying in Kampala here. So we were ushered into the stage. That was my uncle now, the head. And then Bazale was now assistant to my boss. So we started that very day, 1st January, I mean, 1st April, 1984.
Nice. Now, from your story, I see that there was your uncle,
Yeah, my uncle
friends.
was there.
Now, a theater artist, a young one, or not even a theater artist, like someone wants to join the theater, and they have no one here. They don't know nobody. How would you advise from your experience? How do they start to join? Because you had an uncle here, but there's someone who doesn't have anybody. How do you think they can join the craft?
Usually, you can approach the place to find out if you can be taken up, or you talk to people, and that is how you can be accommodated.
Take an initiative.
Because now you are talking to people, maybe to the staff. You come around, you talk to them.
Yes.
And then if you pick interest, you tell them what you want to do in case.
I agree. I agree. I think there's a lot of artists out there who simply are here because they spoke to someone. Even if they're not known, spoke to someone and
because it's not easy to be taken up by a company if you have not been around or you are talking. Unless you get the adverts and then you apply and you come for interview, maybe. But if it's not that, you can just come around.
Yeah, let's get back to your rich experience with the National Theatre. We stopped at when you started working here. But what did you start with? How did you start working? What was the working arrangement? Lead us through from then to now, what you do and how you decided this is my niche. How you decided maybe from stage and now you are a lighting designer. Yeah.
What I remember was that my uncle wanted me to stay here for a short time, just to stay here for a short time. Stay around for a short time. And then be taken to Makere. He wanted me to go to Makere almost immediately, but it was not easy for him, I think. He needed to give me this place first. So me, I was given to be in charge of artists. The dressing
in charge
rooms,
of artists.
Yeah, welfare. Yeah, because there, once there is nothing, like a performance, you are doing nothing. So I was in charge of the welfare, the dressing rooms, the green room, to be in charge of welfare. I mean, to be receiving them, and then staying with them, talking with them, because I was also a new person. Now learning what is theater. So I started, then slowly, I was the head of the floor. I was floor manager.
Floor manager.
Yeah. Now that means you are dealing with artists, all of them who come. You talk to them, they ask you questions, maybe bathrooms, dressing rooms, green, such things.
Yeah, that
Because
means
they
you
don't
know
know.
the institution and
Yeah.
you know different.
I learned the institution very fast because I was near my uncle.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
And it was a trained person. Yeah. Yeah. So he was giving me books to read, so many things. I was getting right information. And he told me that you are not here because I'm here. No. You are here for yourself.
That says something about mentorship.
Make sure I'm not going to work for you. If you made a mistake, we shall chase you together. The man warned me. So I started up like that it is my work, not his work, because it's my uncle. So that's how I started, being responsible backstage.
Yeah. Nice. And so that's you now knowing the institution.
Yes.
So what you do today, we shall get to that, but what you do today, I know it's technical.
Yes.
So how do you start now knowing the technicalities, not just the spaces and what the space entails, which is where now? How do you get into the technical bit of
Now,
things?
Mark, I was reading books from my uncle's library, lighting, sound, wardrobe, all these things. So I was like almost ready to start up myself with the institution. So they gave me now another responsibility. I left now that dressing room things. Now they put me to be operating sound, helping in operating sound, because sound was on stage,
Okay.
not up. One person was up and then one person was down. I started with sound. Then while I started with sound, I started, now he told me I should go to Nakawa for electrical, this evening things, when I'm not busy. So I started on and off, 6 weeks like that, I come back like that. So now, he wanted me now to be the lighting person, because the person was going, he got another job.
From sound now to lighting.
From sound now
You're
to
learning things.
but sound was complicated because you use a headset and you're not looking at the stage. Only you turn your back and the door is here. You cannot see the stage, there.
Yes.
And the machines are here. You are not seeing the stage, but you are operating sound for
the stage.
Yeah. Now, the people who are in charge, they stand at the door and then they just pat you. You agree. The queue is set. The next queue number 1, I pat you. So when I pat you, you don't ask, can I play? Because the other person now is seeing for you. So you just, yeah. Or it says, stand by. You just play. Birds, or morning birds, or a dog barking, doorbell. And it was analog. So I was playing. And that thing was, for me, it was a very easy thing. I didn't have to go to school for it. That was me. Yeah. It's like you are playing a cassette. You don't need to.
Now, following up on that, this is you working with artists now.
Yes.
From showing them around, and now you're working with them. From your experience, what is it like to work with artists, to be patient, understand them? Maybe they want something that you are not able to achieve according to maybe the equipment you have. What is it like working with artists as someone backstage, and how do you think it has evolved over time from that time you've been here?
Yeah, working with artists was a new thing to me, because some of them were very tough people. People like house manager, he was having productions also. Very tough. Then people like Alex Mukulu. Alex Mukulu ate my brain also. Because it was very tough. Sometimes I could even think for nothing. For me, very tough. Very tough. The toughest man around in the theater. You are doing something for him, but very tough. He wants exactly what. If you cannot do it, he will cancel the show. But I was ready for him. Yeah. Now, other people, I think they were so good to me because I was also new to them and I was a welcoming person. Yeah. So work was okay, no problem. I could cope up with all of them. Yeah.
So from what you've said is you learned to cope up, and it was also part of your nature as a
Yeah.
welcoming
Yeah.
person. What are those other qualities you'd advise maybe a young artist to adopt if they want to learn how to, for example, work backstage? What are those qualities that you think are like your go-to qualities for someone to be really able to work backstage?
Yes. Backstage is like in the control room also because you are doing something for somebody. Now, the person has the idea in the head, you don't know it. Now you are supposed to execute, okay,
What is in the head?
in somebody's head, okay, which is very difficult thing, by the way, because you're now doing somebody's work, okay, because that person would be the one to do it, but now he's giving it to you, and you are another person, and you don't have. So what you need to do is to ask questions, what they need of you, so that you can do it well. But make sure you know also that the work is not yours, and whatever you're doing is not yours. It belongs to that person. So you have to just help him achieve it. Yeah.
Nice. Still about working with artists. How do you deal with let me call them contrasting views on this? Maybe on this production there's a director, there's maybe a costume designer, there's a set person. They come with their vision, but you as a lighting designer, you think maybe what they want to achieve is not very achievable. How do you deal with this? How do you maybe come to an understanding with these artists who want something and you may not be able to achieve it
To
like
achieve
they
it.
want it?
Now you will have to know also that you have achieved it or not, because you are dealing with something, with somebody. Now for me, I got to know the person first, and what he wants, and then to see if I can achieve it with him or for him. If I don't, I will be asking him, how can we achieve this? How can we? Because it involves talking, just talking with someone, either convincing him or doing something to convince him. So my work was to make sure I know what he wants, okay, and I do it if I know. If I don't know, I will ask. Then we shall do it together, and I will take over from there. Because during the show, it's not going to be with me.
No. Yeah, not.
Something like that.
Let's talk about your work today
Yes.
as a lighting designer. What are those memorable projects you've worked on, if you remember them offhand, or maybe what are those memorable ones and the significant? I know there's maybe successes and also significant challenges. What are those memorable productions you worked on, and what are those aha moments you've had, and then the challenges, significant challenges you've had, and how have you dealt with them?
Now, when we talk of lighting, stage lighting, you need to have the most important lighting equipment. For instance, if you are dealing with the specific lighting, like a special, we are dealing with a box, okay? Now, you may not use a power can. So if you don't have a power can, then you are going to fidget it around, and you may not achieve it. So you have to agree with the director of the play, because you have to tell the person what you have. If you can achieve it, you will achieve it. If you fail, but of course you will have to achieve it. Now, the lighting, if memorable, I worked with the Mukula Alex, and he had so many productions. I remember there was 30 Years of Bananas, there was Wounds of Africa, there was Stop It with 11 Men, Diana, Bansali Denga Kolwa, you know those things. So his plays were like that. And then there was a play where the animal, a lion was roaring from up. So we had to use a bigger wattage of light to give the
bring
effect,
that,
and then sound effect. The lion is roaring.
that
But up
matches.
at the back of the stage, cyclorama side. So that one was so good for me because I could enjoy it myself. Then there was one there cutting meat. That was Wounds of Africa. Cutting meat on stage by a meat person. You call them what?
Butchers?
Butcher. Butcher. Butcher is the space. People call it butcher all the time. So that butcher was cutting the meat on him and cutting. Wow. Then I felt that, but they were cutting me. Okay. So to give that light was to go on, not flickering, but changing the whatever as the movement of light, as it was cutting, but it was cutting and bringing onto his face. So we were using different lights to capture that. Those days there were few lights. I mean, you could get them. Yeah.
Nice. I see the picture of you looking at this person on stage cutting meat. Now, let me take you back a little bit. When you presented with a script as a lighting designer, and this is a new project, what are those first steps that you, Mr. Okware, takes to make sure you bring this script to life in the lighting design?
First, I need to go for layout of lights. Specific places, the most important needed places. When you draw the stage, is it upstage? And if it is upstage, is it upstage center or upstage left? Now, after that, you sketch, because those are specials and they need it. After finishing that, then you look for how to light the space, because the other ones are specials. You have to note down that. And you agree with the person, the director, when you are designing. You have to agree with the person. Yeah. These days, there are so many lights. I don't want to talk about moving heads, what. Now, some of them fail to work. Yes. But ours was specific light with the mood. Slowly. You can even have a show like from 6 up to 6.
A whole day?
Yeah, 1 hour or less. Something like that. One light, but it will be changing.
It will be wow.
Yes,
okay.
You'll be adding. Like, for instance, you want to show midday. You introduce light overhead. When someone is moving outside, you see that that's midday. If it is exterior, okay? But one day, and one sitting, they watch the clip for one.
I get you.
It starts from there, sunrise. You have some lights there, you know. Slowly, it comes.
Until nightfall.
You make sure they don't realize. Then it goes, you go. Action is taking place. Yeah.
So according to you, it's not so many light, but it's the effectiveness
Sometimes
of what
not,
you're using
not so
the
many.
lights for.
But just enough. Yeah.
Just enough. Now, do you have like a signature? Do you have like a signature of now someone can look at the lighting design and know this is Mr. Okware? Do you have that?
I don't want to say I have, because mine, I used to have a book which was stolen. A big book like this, they stole it. I don't know who stole it. So I started using papers, which cannot be kept. But there are few sketches. Someone can know it's my handwriting. Yeah.
Nice. What, from your experience from then to now, what can you say are the developments that lighting design has gone through in terms of execution, in terms of equipment, in terms of the sophistication or not sophisticated? What are those developments that you think lighting design has gone through from then
Up to now.
to now?
From then, we were using analog. And with the analog, you have to fix the filters before the show. Okay? If you will fix any filter, you must have an interval. The curtain comes down. Okay? So you go and fix another one. Okay? And so on and so forth. So, but now, you may not need to fix the filters because we are having LED lights which change all the colors, when you want. So I think it's improving very well. Yeah, it's improving very well if they can have a good setup. Very well. Yeah.
Let's talk about the theater industry in general. What are those developments you have seen happen? What do you think are the opportunities there is from the over the years you've been here? How do you see the theater industry today? So basically, from then up to now and the future, what's your general perspective about it?
Theaters in general is having no problem. It is the
That's
people.
a good start.
It is the people, yeah. It is the people, because my experience here is that people, even I can talk, like I can say I don't have bulb, I don't have what. But people, they have mostly negative whatever about the space, okay? And that is enough to chase people from here, I think.
That's about the building.
Yes, the building. Yes, the
We shall
building.
talk about the industry as well. But
so,
now,
okay.
first,
So, if you talk good things about the place, even if you are not telling the truth, it is better for you, for the listeners, because they want to know. And once you tell them you have a terrible problem, they will leave you.
they'll leave you.
So what you need to do is maybe to tell lies, something like that, so that you can carry on with the business. But now, people are more occupied in theater now, and they're having all the disciplines: dance, music, acrobats, all these things, drama, celebs, and so on and so forth. So, and they are studying seriously. And yet those days, people were just doing it from home. But now, people are serious about theater. So there's even competition. Yeah.
So, in your opinion, you'd think theater of then was not better than the theater of today, or did I?
For them, they loved theater just. Yeah. Whoever was doing theater was just loving theater. And that means, okay, they were taking it as their about God because they are eating from there. But now it is something else. People want to be known also, and then money, of course. But the other time, they want to be busy.
Want to do it.
Yeah, and they wanted to be busy, and they were serious. Because I remember Christopher Mukibi. That man has shows, production that are very powerful, all of them. And yet he didn't go do much. He didn't go much, but even some people are copying him now. Yeah. So it was the love for theater.
It was love for theater. So what would you advise the theater maker today? What do you think is that those tips that you can give the theater maker today to maybe take it to another level, or maybe to make the industry booming for the future?
Much as I will talk of time management as part of what you're saying, because that's what I've seen here. It's lucky that if time management can be put right, and then also production should have levels like rehearsals, okay, meetings, okay, then actual performance, and so on and so forth. So all that should be taken care of.
Seriously.
Not like when I came, there would be one rehearsal. They were rehearsing, but for them, like I said, they loved it. But now here, people come, someone is going to perform at 2 o'clock. He goes at 2 o'clock to the theater, yes. Now, and even no rehearsal. And even the person going to operate the sound, he doesn't have
To
a
be
script.
seen.
Eh? Because for them, they were thinking of the production, not the script, not the design, all that. So you find yourself in a mess. Yeah. And yet we are going, we are going somewhere far away, you see. So there is that going up and coming down, going up. Now I don't know who is in charge.
Now, against that background, what would you say are the opportunities there is for theatre today, so that the young theatre maker who is yet to join, or maybe the young theatre maker who is also doing it in their infant stages, what do you think are those opportunities that exist for this person?
Opportunities, it's like for the person. Yeah, what I know is that most people in theater have got opportunities, and they have traveled abroad because of theater. And yet they were saying theater, theater, theater. But now they're enjoying. They have traveled all over the world because of theater. So now the young ones, if they get opportunity to act in a group, they should know what they want from them, and they should do it. And that is all they should bank on or base on. Otherwise, theater may be taken for granted.
Thank you, Mr. Kwari, for that. As we near the end, we have about 5 or less minutes. Let me talk about ITI. ITI Uganda Center is part of the broader International Theatre Institute, and in Uganda here we are doing this to profile our stories from Uganda, from the theatre makers who have done a thing or two, who have made theatre vibrant as it is, who are trying to make sure theatre is alive in Uganda. Shall be bringing to you this every week. Today we were honored to be with Mr. Okwari, and we are looking for everybody out there who's doing theater, who has done theater, dancers, playwrights, actors, directors, backstage crew, makeup artists. So we want these stories to keep alive, and we make sure that the theater maker who's doing theater today or wants to do theater tomorrow can know that there are people that have made theater alive as it is today. Mr. Okwari, I would like you to give us your final words, maybe a word of encouragement, a call to action to theater makers out there for today and for the future.
Okay. Yeah, what I would share with the viewers, the people out there, is that the people who work in the theater should know that the work brought to them or for them, for the audience, is not theirs. So they need to do what the director wants. If they can achieve what they want, well and good. And then you don't have to argue them, because they know what they have in their background. Because they want a situation like this, and you are arguing them. Make sure you don't do that if you are to join theater. Now, the artists be in charge of time management. They should not look for you. Okay? And once you are performing, make sure you know that you are doing something for somebody and for yourself. For yourself, if you do it well. For somebody, if he achieves what he wants. Otherwise, theater would be a better place for all of us to enjoy and live in.
Thank you so much. We are looking forward to seeing you again next week. Please subscribe to our ITI Uganda Center online platforms. Everywhere we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, for Twitter now X, and we are on LinkedIn, everywhere. So go there, like our pages, subscribe, and see what we are doing in Uganda. Thank you so much.